Hello and welcome to episode 4. Today I'd like to talk about a very important piece of kit. It's actually the most important piece of kit that you can use, and I would suggest keeping it as sharp as possible. I'm referring to your mind. Your brain is a piece of kit, so let's keep it healthy. What can you do to become more intelligent or keep the intelligence that you have? And that would be to put more data in it, to exercise it with new data, to go over things that you previously thought of and wrap it around new subjects. And reading will help you do that. Generally speaking, I like to use science fiction because it puts you in scenarios that are likely in a fashion, but are completely new to the world. Some of them go a little bit more farther than that, but it's always good to see the world further in the future so you can plan for it. Other genres may not be as good at doing that, but certainly history books or biographies or autobiographies are very good for filling information in. A person without a past has no future, so refer to your past. Reading is a good way. Another thing I like to do is fill my head with many podcasts. Usually speaking, I listen to tech podcasts or news podcasts. News to keep me current, and tech to keep me aware of what new technology comes out there so I can integrate that into my day-to-day life. Other things that you can do are games. Like Sudoku, I suppose that's a bit of a game. If you like a little math. Crossword puzzles are very good if you want to increase your vocabulary and have some sort of understanding of the subject that they're trying to bring to you. If you are doing one out of the TV guide, on the other hand, all you're doing is helping improve your knowledge of television, which I don't think is that good to do, but you know, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But television is full of ads. Ads will eat away at your mind. They are there to get you to buy things. The things they want you to buy, you probably don't even need. They're trying to manipulate you with the psychology that they have, and that's not good for your brain. So perhaps shutting the television off when the ads come on, but you are hopefully aware that in the television program that you're watching itself is probably an ad as well. So you have to just be aware that everything coming at you is probably an ad. Like what I'm doing here is perhaps an ad for, I don't know, the IHaveNothing.org page and the multiple podcasts that are on there as well, including news. Now, delving deeper, another subject that I did not mention in the beginning about genres that you might want to read is psychology. Psychology is a very interesting subject. You might drive yourself a little mad while reading it, but that's okay. As long as you understand that you probably don't have whatever psychological disease that you're reading about. On the other hand, you may, but hey, as long as you're functioning, you're doing fine. If you can live in society, you're not crazy. You just have to hide your true self because there is no such thing as normal. Okay, is there anything else that you can do to help your mind? Yes. After a hard day, you must go to sleep eventually. Sleeping is very important to keep your mind healthy. It rests it so that you can function the next day at the full capacity that you have. If you can't get sleep, well, try meditating. Sitting in a dark place or a loud place, or any place you feel comfortable. Just, it shouldn't have any distractions. Now when I say loud place, I mean like fan noises. Sometimes a fan noise, while it's loud, can help you distract because it's white noise. Just focus, empty your mind, meditate. But the thing is, no one can teach you to meditate. You just have to do it. Personally, I have a very difficult time meditating like that. I cannot clear my mind. I can't relax. So the way I meditate is by reading. Now, some people may say that's silly, but I lose myself when I read, and that's about the only place I do. So if you cannot meditate in a quiet manner, like I was mentioning previously, try reading, or maybe laying back and listening to some music. Or, if you must, watch television, but be aware that when you're in that meditative state, you are absorbing whatever they're throwing at you. So, again, television is probably not the best way to do that. Another thing to do would be to exercise. That increases blood flow to the brain, and, well, that is always good. Now, that would be walking, running, jogging, any kind of strenuous activity that can make your blood flow. If you're just standing there holding a weight above your head, while that may be good for your muscles, is not necessarily good for your brain, but at that point you could try to meditate. When you do this, it's a specific manner of exercising. I just mention it here because I've done it, but it doesn't necessarily increase blood flow to your brain. Is there anything else? Well, yes. There's a lot of ways to exercise your brain. I've just listed a few here that have popped in my head while I was thinking about it, but you can go out and discover many things in the world just by hiking or going to an art museum. This increases your senses to different things. A painting, you look at it differently when you're at a museum than you would if you were looking at it on a computer screen, because it's surrounded by other pieces of art that may make you think of other things. Just go out into the world, explore, understand, dig in the dirt, exercise, enjoy, and that will help your mind as well. But what you don't want to do is stop. Never stop exercising your mind. Never stop reading. If you can read now, don't stop. It sometimes goes away if you stop reading. If you can't read now, if you cannot relax and sit down and read, I would try sitting down for at least 15 minutes a day and read something. Hopefully that's not too long for you. Some people it is. If you absolutely cannot read, get an audiobook. Put something in your mind. If you can't do that, well, go the path of exercise. Because hopefully while you're exercising, you're also thinking. Or not, if you're trying to meditate. But there are many methods to do this, and I suggest exercising your mind. It is very, very, very important. Everything else in the world can be bought, and money can easily be gotten.